Hey y'all, and Merry Christmas. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Beth, and today's video is a little holiday home tour. Now, we didn't decorate nearly as much as we normally do, but it is still festive and bright. So come on inside and let's see how the house is decorated this year. Y'all, if you know anything about my channel, you know that I have a project piece house. That means that everything from furniture to decor is either a project piece of furniture waiting to be flipped, or it is a salvaged or free piece of furniture. Of course, my favorite piece is always going to be my free clawfoot antique table and my chairs from Goodwill. I always love to put this little Christmas plaid tablecloth on top of that. And this year, one thing that is new are these candles. Now, I did thrift those candles. I think that I got them at Goodwill. Now, Lovey got this little salt and pepper shaker as a gift this year, and so I thought it was a perfect addition to the table. Moving over to this corner, y'all, this is my little area where I put all of my Santas. Now, this Santa right here was handmade by my great grandmother. I absolutely love him. I did add a little bit of cotton to his eyes and re-glued some buttons to his face just because they, of course, were missing. And I did get some King's Crown glasses from a friend of mine. Absolutely love my little dancing pedestal flocked Santa there. And this poor guy, I could not leave him behind when I thrifted him as well. All of the Santas here are thrifted. This one is a bank. And here is my darling little Cupid. Isn't she cute? And we couldn't forget Mrs. Claus. Gotta add Mrs. Claus. And this fun little handmade Santa here. Now, I love this box right here. This box I got from, I believe, Mary at Reclaim Treasures by Mary. I got that from one of her live sales, and I absolutely love it. Here's another little flocked Santa and my favorite Santa mouse. Now, you will recognize these bingo cards. This one I was able to get from Miss Pamela Blanchard. Isn't it beautiful, y'all? And down here, another jolly little Santa and some nesting doll Santa that I believe I got these from Michelle at Newton's Cupboard. And one more little Santa mouse. Much in this corner, but this one is one of my favorites. Now, this is a piece that was made by some adults with disabilities at a place called Brookwood here in Texas. And I bought this a long time ago. They have the molds and then they paint the pieces, and I absolutely love it. It is one of my all-time favorites. Of course, I love the Christmas carols, so I have to have a vintage Christmas carols book. One of my favorite things to do is decorate my farmhouse windows that Lovey sanded down for me to keep the patina and to hang on the wall for me. And here is where I have gotten to display all of my Christmas cards. I love getting Christmas cards. I got this one from Angela. I just got this one from Dave and Dolo at Miss Damn Jewelry. And we all know who these cuties are. There's cards from Miss Martha from Vintage Conversation and from Catherine Young and Katie and Louie. Dee from The Thrill of the Thrift sent this card. There's Katie's card. Isn't it beautiful? And I also got a card from Bridgia, and there is Catherine's card. In my Vlogmas series, I added all of these cards. I'll link the Vlogmas series below. I just finished the last video yesterday from Vlogmas, and it was a lot of fun. Here is my growing little reindeer collection. I love this runner reindeer feed. I got that from Michelle Comfy Cozy Living from a live sale. And recently I have just picked up this cutie, and of course his name is Donald. Now, when I went shopping and thrifting in South Carolina, I had to have this one, and I did manage to get it home in my suitcase. I believe this one is Rhonda. that I have, and this one is Randy. Now I used to have little Ramona, but I'm not sure what happened to her. Now I love this little deer that I got from Daniel at Tacky Is Me as well. And of course I had to add just a few of the silver plate reindeer. So my collection is growing of reindeer, y'all. Kitchen, this is probably one of my favorite spots. Now this year, as you saw in Vlogmas, I added the lights to this, and so many things from here have been thrifted. As a matter of fact, I think everything has been thrifted. I got this bunt pan from Christine at Side Street Market. I thrifted this Better Homes and Gardens cookies for Christmas, and if you love cookies as Santa does, make sure to catch my open collaboration that I did with Dot from Dot Likes Red that's called Cookies for Santa. I'll link the playlist below. Now I also was able to pick up this little cookie press or pancake press. I picked that up from one of my friends at the booth, and then I thrifted all of these vintage pieces here. The hand mixer, I believe this is a butter cutter. I can't remember. Leave me a comment below, y'all. And then this cute little thing here. This is an ornament that I got from Leanne at Crafty Kitty Vintage. It was an ornament, but I just had to have this little cutie. This is a recipe for a joyful holiday, and that is just too sweet. So I thought it fit perfect right here with all of my baking things. Let's put it back so people can see it. And then of course, who doesn't love here Santa? On the window ledge, I got a little Christmas cookies book and this beautiful nutcracker. I got it from Michelle at Newton's Cupboard a while back, and I really like it. I always say, hey y'all, thing I want to show you in the kitchen is this little assemblage. Y'all, I made it. It has cinnamon scented pine cones and some other little pieces that I picked up, including this little red bird. I used a vintage 3-footed 7-star aluminum strainer there, a little colander, and I did add some lights, as you can see, shining through with a red glitter bow. I just think this is darling. Y'all, again, if you saw Vlogmas, you saw me create this big present on the wall, and you'll find out why I did not have a big Christmas tree this year. But I still love this little Christmas tree. I did have to choose certain ornaments to fill it up. There is my vintage tree topper that I've had about 25 years, and some beautiful ornaments that I have had from my mom and I when I was little, all of these. Now I also have some ornaments from places where Lovey and I have visited, which is most recently Alaska, along with a few ornaments that my great-grandmother made. But so many just fond memories here on my Christmas tree. Look at this cutie, oh my gosh. And also this ornament is from Israel, where I was able to take a pilgrimage to Israel and really study and learn a whole bunch while I was there as well. So this Christmas tree just holds a lot of fond memories with each one of the ornaments that is on the tree. And I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out this year, even though it is a very small tree. Have the fireplace on now, but we have been using it, y'all, and it is about to get so cold here in Texas. But I always have my little Santa, and our stockings are filled, y'all. They're filled and ready. I wanted to show you this little assemblage right here. Now this assemblage, I actually bought 2 of these. This was created by Mary at Reclaimed Treasures by Mary as well, and I got that on one of her live sales. Man, she really has some cute assemblages, so I always try to pick one of those up. This is where I got my inspiration for the colander. A friend of mine made this for me over 30 years ago, and it still has the original strand of lights and pine cones from South Carolina, and she and her mother made those. So that is what my inspiration was for making my colander. And in Vlogmas, I show you that I got a new piece of furniture, y'all. I cannot stand when people try to throw furniture away. It's perfectly good. So I did rescue this piece of furniture, and I think it serves me well this year. This is the first time that I've had a full manger scene, and I actually got this at an estate sale. It is part of a book, but I just wanted to show you all the wonderful details. It's like a paper doll set. And I do have a little candle back there if you can see it flickering. But look at that proud papa. I love the donkey. Oh my gosh, the donkey. I just love it. I'm going to add a poem at the end of this called Just a Donkey. And maybe you'll understand why I love donkeys so much. And this darling little sugared candle, I love that little sugared candle right down here. I did thrift that as well, along with this little runner that's underneath. Now down in here, y'all, here is my donkey collection. It is really, really growing, and I am so excited. I got this one from Sabrina Simon, and I think I bought this one from Michelle at Newton's Cupboard. This little Mexican one came from Debbie at Our Vagabond Travels. I think Sabrina Simon might have given me this one as well. I found this one out thrifting, isn't he darling? And y'all, look at my newest member of the Donkey Squad. Oh my gosh, I just got this from Dolores today. Now on this side, this is my ornament. I know, if you saw Vlogmas, you know how I got this. If you want to know how I got this, make sure to go watch that last Vlogmas video. Here is another manger scene that I got in Israel. A little left an angel who's lost her wings, and a little vintage choir girl. Just some of the fun vintage pieces that I've been able to collect, and I'm super excited about my ever-growing donkey collection. Okay, here is another one of Miss Mary's assemblages. I just love these little boots that she used, and this little guy playing the guitar. I love this. Now, truth be told, Dolores, are you listening? I think I actually bought one for you and one for me, but somehow I ended up with both of them. You know, this little corner piece is one of my favorite things. Lovey made that for me, and this is another one of my favorite things. I bought this at a craft fair because I just loved it so much. And I love this little corner piece because I'm able to change it out with the seasons. Now, I did find this thrifting at a local thrift shop here, little charity shop, and I have found 3 of these little Homeco elves. I don't know if this is the full set, but at least I have 3 of them. Now moving down here, the piece in the back is a piece that my great-grandmother actually painted on a tin, and just a fun little snowman that my friend gave me. Now these little trees right here, those that you see, I got those at the Dollar Tree. And then I have been thrifting some red and green books throughout the year. Down here on the bottom is a bingo card. And again, it was made by Mary at Reclaim Treasures by Mary. Not really much to see in the restroom, but I do have the little Merry Christmas sign. And I absolutely love this shower curtain that I got. I believe I got this from Bed Bath & Beyond. And I just love it. It's so much fun. Just a few accents on the vanity. This is one of the pieces that I flipped and I made, and we converted it into a vanity when our vanity needed to be replaced. But I got a little bit of the Fenton hobnail here as a soap dish, and then just a small little Christmas tree. I usually have seashells on there, but this year we went pretty simple. Y'all, we are in the studio, and I cannot show you all the mess that is in here, but I can show you this beautiful little tree. Now, this is a combination of the tree that I put up in our bedroom and my princess tree. This is a picture of my stepdad. We lovingly called him Big Daddy because he was a great big man with a great big heart. I got some tiaras and crowns, our initials, a few Cinderella shoes on there. It's just an overall fun little tree that we have here. Now down here, see this little dream pet? I got this from Barbie at punkfunknjunk, and I just think she's perfect for this little tree. I will show you a few of the things that I picked up recently at a Goodwill near my house, y'all. I found all three Mrs. Claus, Santa, and Frosty at a Goodwill. They are in great condition, and I even found a little Miss Piggy herself. The last room, y'all, is the spare bedroom. Again, it faces the street. This is probably my favorite room. This is what I call my sentimental room because a lot of the things from my grandparents and parents are in here. My great-grandmother, this is a tatted bedspread that I use over here, and two of the dolls that my great-grandmother has made. They come out at Christmas every year. And then this is what I call my little vintage tree. Now, we'll start at the top because if you saw last year, Patrick, the Trusty Huckster Mercantile, hosted a craft along and sent several people some crafts. And what I got was this beautiful angel tree topper. Now, it probably doesn't look as good as it's supposed to, but y'all, that was really hard. So I'm very pleased to have that, and thank you, Patrick, for including me last year. It's become one of my favorites. Now, this darling girl here, I call her my guardian angel because she looks like she's had a rough go of it. Now, this is my vintage Christmas tree. All of these Mercury ornaments were my great-grandmother's, and I do include her sweet darling face on the tree as well. Just look how thin these little ornaments are over the years. Now, I spotlighted this tree the first year on the collab that Tammy and Miss Martha hosted, and I'll link that below. This year, I hosted a craft along, inviting Tammy and Patrick and Dolores, and we made these little Christmas bead puppets. And y'all, it's not as easy as it looks, but I think they just came out so darling. I will link that below in the description as well. And I was a guest on Tammy, Vintage Uprising Texas's channel, where we did another craft along with Dee and with Alex and Miss Martha, and we made these darling little felt elves, and they are just too cute. Now, I only have 3 of these. One has a deer in it, and the other one has an elf right here. Let me see if I can move this so you can see it. And then recently I picked up at an estate sale this little Santa. So I just thought that these were too cute. Here are some Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls that my great-grandmother made in a handmade wooden cradle that my dad made me, and with a Pegasus doll. This was the first gift that my stepdad ever brought me. He brought me this back from a trip to Atlanta, and I've kept it all of these years. Now, the dolls are reading the 12 Days of Christmas, South Carolina. How fitting, because that is where we are from. I just love this little corner of the room. Little French provisional piece here is another one of my favorite areas. I created the little lampshade here by using vintage lace and ribbon and a little bit of tulle. And in the back is a picture that was painted by my great-grandmother. And then I have a few pieces. Now, I want to say that this was in a mystery box maybe, or maybe Dolores sent me this last year along with this book, The Shepherd Boy of Bethlehem, and I absolutely love this book. It is so fabulous. It has color illustrations through it, and so I have my little shepherd ornament with my book from the UK. And this picture, let me know in the comments if you know what this picture is. Basically, it is about leaving behind the 99 to go find the one. And I will put that verse right at the bottom of the screen for us. And here I also have a little New Testament Bible that was given to servicemen when they went into the service. I believe this is my grandfather's, if I'm not mistaken. This is his Army Bible. And then this little Bible here is from my great grandmother, from her mother and father in 1941. So just some real wonderful pieces of ephemera and some real touching things that mean a lot to me here just on this one little space. Over here, I have another picture that my great grandmother drew and painted that I've talked about before, and some kissing angels. Now y'all, these have been around for a really long time, and I know these were in my home when I was a child. My mother had them. How I have not broken them, I do not know, but they are one of my favorite things. And here is a little collection of brooches. If you see right down here, not only did I break the bottom shelf, but I've got my donkey brooches right down here, along with some uranium. And one of these brooches, the one on this side, this one here came from Renee, and this one came from Miss Janice. And then I just have a little vintage postcard right here. So that's it, y'all. That is my little Christmas home tour. I don't change my decor a whole lot, and I almost didn't do a video this year because I didn't put too much out, but I've had so many new wonderful subscribers join us, and some of you who may have joined me after Christmas last year, so you didn't get a chance to see it. And I want to say thank you so much for my returning viewers and subscribers who continue to be subscribed to my channel and watch and like and comment on my videos, and welcome to all of my new subscribers. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, I'd love for you to be part of my YouTube family as well. You can do that simply by clicking the subscribe button right there. It is free and it does help my channel grow. Don't forget to click that notification bell, y'all, to all, so you never miss a video upload or a live event. I have a lot of fun things planned already for next year, and my social just keeps on getting busier. So I'd love for you to join me for each and every one of those things. Follow me on Instagram at Sweet Treats and Pretties for all of the promotions for the upcoming events here on my channel. I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm gonna end the video with my lights outside and a little music, but I wanna say take very good care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.